Make Mine Love is the greatest thing in Canadian theatre this year.
It's set in the golden age of Hollywood. It's 1938, and we're right in the thick of it, dealing with big-time players in both Hollywood and New York, and a big kind of tempestuous love affair that takes place between them.
At the base, I think it's about how, in order to achieve real love in this life, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're from the upper class or the middle or the low, or what circumstance you come from, there's no sort of easy route to finding love.
Like I've said this before, to me it's always about heart and story, and that's something that I've learned from Bob. And if there's a good heartfelt story and I'm going to get suckered into it, that's what I want to see. I don't really care about the bells and whistles. But the fact that you can come to see this show with a really heartfelt story and have all that stuff, the production, the car chase and the video and all of that stuff wrapped up into it, and supporting all of that makes it a highly theatrical evening, which is unmissable.
Come see this play, because it's going to be pretty funny. As I say, we have a great cast assembled. John Ullyatt and Rebecca Northan, our leads, are fantastic performers. I've been lucky enough to work with both of them before and known them for a number of years.
I have a really, really good friend who often equates theatre casts to sports teams. So if you were going to operate on that analogy, I would say that the cast of Make Mine Love is playing at the equivalent of the Harlem Globetrotters.
I've been part of different workshops playing different parts. I was kind of always, because I was also involved in the play development of the Citadel, I was sometimes there helping with the dramaturgy. I was sometimes there just filling in different parts. And honestly, I never actually imagined I'd be in the production.
When it gets out, she's fired. Another leading man, Queen Kong.
It's really exciting. It's even more exciting than usual because you kind of feel like you've invested part of yourself in the process. You know, I think even in the 4 or 5 years ago, I was in one of the first workshops. I mean, you see how Tom has shaped the story. Like he sort of, I still have kind of different versions, you know, earlier drafts in my head. And I also feel like a little bit of ownership, you know, because you feel like something you might have done in those workshops might have inspired Tom a little bit.
Hey, you gonna sue?
I think Make My Love is going to be like something that you've never seen on stage before. It's going to be like a film, but also like a play.
Horses, hops, left and right.
This is my third show here, and all three of them have been huge.
I think that it has elements that you've seen everywhere else for a long period of time, but never together.
The technology and the stuff that's happening, we've just been working on, there's a big car chase scene that happens, and there's a lot of video elements that happen, and there's crazy things that happen in this play. It's a theatrical coup in the amount of things that can get accomplished on stage and still remain a theatrical form rather than a film form. That's what's exciting about seeing this show, is that we're creating a piece of theater which should be a movie. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's huge. Again, I wish I could write a play about 4 people in a room. A lot more people would produce it.
It's hard sometimes to bring a new play to the stage. I think it's really, really important that people support it, and people, aside from the fact that I think they'll really enjoy themselves when they come, I believe that you should make an extra effort to support a new Canadian play.
I've never seen anything like this on any stage, anywhere. It should go to Broadway. It's a Broadway play happening in Edmonton, and you should see it now before tickets are $150 and it's playing in New York.